Majority Whip.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, today is day 15th of the Schumer shutdown. Here we are, over 2 weeks into this, and the Democrats continue to play a dangerous game. The Schumer shutdown continues to put lives at risk, and it's doing it each and every day. Every day an airplane takes off and lands, there is increased risk because of the Schumer shutdown. Thousands of air traffic controllers across the country keep us safe. Right now they're working, but they're not getting paid. Yesterday we received a partial paycheck, and it was their final paycheck until Democrats end the Schumer shutdown. And it's not just air traffic controllers, Mr. President. It's TSA agents, it's Border Patrol agents, it's ICE agents, it's FBI agents. They've also received their final paycheck. These are the people that we expect to make life and death decisions, and they shouldn't be distracted by financial matters that are affecting them as a result of the actions by the Democrats in this body. As of today, there is one bank that I want to refer to that serves members of the military. They serve federal workers, they serve their families, and they say during the Schumer shutdown, 70,000 members have come asking for loans. That's 70,000 families of military and federal workers who need extra help to make ends meet because Democrats have blocked their paychecks. A recent headline from the Wall Street Journal reads, quote, "Furloughed federal workers turn to side hustles to survive the shutdown." People with full-time government jobs are desperate for the actual income that's necessary because their regular paychecks are being withheld by the Democrats. These are workers who are struggling to make ends meet, and they're not going to see another dime until Schumer and the Democrats end this shutdown. These people, when they go to work, the life or death decisions need clear heads, clear minds to do their jobs. They shouldn't have to worry about the distractions of putting food on the table, keeping the lights on because the government is shut down. They shouldn't be the distractions. They should be focused on their job when they're at work, not having to be worried about what's going on at home because the paychecks haven't come because the Democrats have stopped the flow of their paycheck. One air traffic controller was very blunt about this, Mr. President, and the consequences of the Schumer shutdown. He said, quote, "The financial anxiety doesn't just hurt morale, it directly affects safety." This is an air traffic controller. He said, "Sometimes that small moment where your mind is elsewhere can have serious impacts." That's what we're dealing with today. This is the seriousness that the nation is facing while the Democrats and Chuck Schumer play political games. And it's a dangerous game. Let me tell you what's going on at airports across the country because air traffic controllers aren't getting paid thanks to Chuck Schumer and the Democrats. In Burbank, California, the air traffic control tower was unmanned for 6 hours. Flights were grounded. In Nashville, similarly, hundreds of flights were delayed in a day because the air traffic control tower went dark. In Charlotte, nearly 2,000 flights have been delayed since the start of the Schumer shutdown. Airport after airport. In Atlanta, the nation's busiest airport, air traffic controller staffing challenges and delays are mounting with each passing day. More than 53,000 flights, Mr. President, have been delayed nationwide because of the Schumer shutdown. Most air traffic controllers live paycheck to paycheck, as do most Americans. Senate Democrats expect them to work for free. Why? Because the minority leader says, every day, he says, gets better for us. The Democrats say every day gets better for them. Better for whom? Not better for the American people whose lives are put in danger as a result of what the Democrats are doing here despite the needs of the nation. CNN recently published a shocking quote from a Democrat staff member. Maybe it's a member who's sitting on the floor right now in the United States Senate. A Democrat staff member said this, published by the CNN. Staff member, a Democrat, said, that the Democrats aren't going to change course with the Schumer shutdown strategy until planes are falling out of the sky. That's the approach of the Democrat staff to the Democrat Senate, that they're not going to end the shutdown until there are planes falling out of the sky. Mr. President, is that what we are at now because of what the Democrats are doing to this country? Shutdown doesn't end until planes are falling out of the sky. Mr. President, today's Democrat Party has completely surrendered to the radical left. They've abandoned the American workers, the American people, American families. Those workers and families want to keep America safe. The safety of the American people now becomes a punchline for the Democrat Party in this nation. The far left is controlling today's Democrat Party, make no doubt about it. These people are radical, extreme, dangerous, and scary, and they're coming to Washington this weekend. And they've told us how dangerous they are by admitting that their shutdown strategy will not change until planes are falling out of the sky. Innocent people are collateral damage in this dangerous political game that the Democrats are playing. Democrats will have their 9th opportunity today to reopen the government. They'll have their 9th opportunity to vote for a bipartisan, clean, continuing resolution. A clean, continuing resolution that they voted in favor of 13 times when Joe Biden was president. Democrats are going to have their 9th opportunity to pay the brave men and women who keep our skies clear and who keep our borders secure and keep our communities safe. Democrats have an obligation, Mr. President, to reopen the government, and they need to do it before there are planes falling out of the sky. Thank you, Mr. President. I yield the floor.